What's up, Tim? Freeman here, giving you a little press analysis. Um, Looking pretty good, man. I watched this video a couple times. Presses is definitely coming along for you. So, just like every lift, it's going to be a lot of focusing on breathing, creating tension and stability in the core, and maintaining that, from the setup to throughout your set to even the re-rack. That way you're keeping that spine protected under those heavy weights. Your grip looks like you could maybe move it in about half an inch on each side. I know that seems like a real nitpicky kind of a detail. Your hand position on the bar, but that could really make a great difference in how tight you are in the bottom position, and how you'll be able to pull your shoulder blades together. So you always want as much tightness in your lats as possible, so you can bounce off that tightness as you go to press another rep. And bringing that grip in even a half an inch on each side can contribute greatly to that tight rebound effect that you have when you press out of the bottom. So let's check out the set. So whenever you want to take the bar out of the rack for the press, try to get that bar up as high on your t-shirt as possible. Just depending on how long your lower arms are, you look like your lower arms, when you're in the correct position, your bar might actually hover like the lower part of your neck. So it might not even, be resting on your shoulders, because if you try to press the bar from as low on your chest as it is right now, what's going to happen is the bar is going to go forward first before it goes straight up. And again, we want, a heavy weight wants to move in as straight a line as possible. Shortest distance between 2 points would be a straight line. So talking about, efficient movement mechanics, that's really going to get the job done. So bring the grip in half an inch, so we'll have a tighter shelf of the bar, and keep the bar really high on your t-shirt as you take it out of the rack. Good. Other thing we talk about is see if we can get a little bubble here, right here and right here. If you look at how the wrists are bent, okay, there's a wrist being bent like that. The bar is more on your fingertips. Try to get that bar into the meaty part of your palm. Like that corner of your palm where you really drive it into the ground on push-ups, and it'll create a stronger bar placement in your hand. And again, it'll keep that bar in a straighter line. Always make sure you're squeezing your butt and your stomach, obviously, so that you have a tight base to support the weight. You're doing a great job at driving under the bar. Really good job at driving under the bar, but you're not doing that chicken neck thing, which is awesome. Good. Again, with proper bar placement in that hand and the proper grip width on the bar, it'll make that bar path nice and straight. You'll get a lot of tight compression in the bottom, which will be a good thing. And then it won't hurt your wrist as much either. With the bar where it lies now, it's kind of in your fingertips a little bit more, and that'll probably be a little bit uncomfortable for you. So keep driving under the bar like you're doing. That looks great. And we'll just work on bringing the hands in, getting the bar high in your t-shirt. And there was one more thing that I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, again, it's about breathing and core tension. You don't want to let your air out of the bottom, because you're deflating the balloon. That balloon being your diaphragm and your core, and there's no pressure when you let all your air out. So how I breathe on the press, as I take a big breath in before I press, at the top I'll let out a little bit of air, and then I'll breathe a little bit back in. That way I can go down on the press and then right back up. That way I don't have to ever pause at the bottom unless it's just a really heavy weight, and then it's not letting air out. It would just be for a split second. That way you're never letting that core go relaxed. Great job on your presses, dude. Looking good. I look forward to getting more videos from you. Later.